What is going on, everyone? This is Dan again with another weekly newsletter over here at TechMarketer. So I figured this week I would reward you all for being such awesome subscribers and for sticking with us so far. All the way through these few months where we've been kind of doing these emails. And I wanted to kind of peek the curtain back a little bit for you guys here, so you can kind of take a look behind it. I'm talking about emails, and specifically if you're doing mass emails out to cold prospects, right, or cold emails, anything that if you're getting a list of aged leads or anybody where you didn't specifically get their opt-in permission for it, um, talking about those types of lists here. And one thing that you never, ever, 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 ever want to do is send a mass set of cold emails from your domain, especially not from your own CRM, right? So inside of Agency Zoom, for example, and I don't want it to come from my techmarketer.co. I want it to be, tech.marketer, .co, something along those lines, right? So that way, if I do get flagged as spam, right, which is very likely and it's very possible if you're sending thousands and thousands of emails out to cold contacts, that you get flagged as spam. That way, my own domain isn't going to get flagged. So when I need to send an email to a client, it's not going to go into their spam folder because that domain didn't get flagged. If you're not part of Nick Barry's weekly newsletters as well, he goes very, very in depth on several of those aspects of it as well, since that all kind of falls under a marketing umbrella. So go sign up for Nick Barry's marketing newsletter every week as well. So I won't dive into that portion of it. I want to focus more on the technical aspect of it. So we internally at TechMarketer, we use SendFox. And this isn't even necessarily for mass emails. It's just easier for us to be able to track some of this stuff inside of SendFox. But it's a great tool for sending mass cold emails here. So some of the things that you can do here, you're just seeing some of the emails that you all have received. You can see the number of recipients, right? How many it sent to, how many got it. So you can see if anybody bounced, if there's the open rate, the click rate, if anybody unsubscribed, if it did hit a spam folder, anything like that. You can check all of that right here on the emails list, which is great. So you can kind of, this open percentage, hovers right around 45-50%. That's an excellent percentage to stay around. Again, Nick is the guy on that one to talk to. But inside of here as well, you can do some pretty cool things like building out some automations. So I just have some kind of dummy automations built out here for you to see. So this untitled one, all I did was trigger it when they get added to my test contacts list. So as soon as somebody comes in and they get added to a list, which by the way, SendFox does integrate with Zapier, so you can add them to a list that way. Then they're going to get this. So an example of that would be if I want to send, for this newsletter here, whenever you guys sign up, you go to a newsletter list, and then there's an email that says, hey, thank you for subscribing. If you can just reply back so that I know where you found it or what you're looking for or whatever that email says. So that was all built with this automation inside of SendFox. Some other things you can do, obviously, if you're doing giveaways, that's a great one to be able to use something on a SendFox for, so that way you can send the emails that way immediately as soon as they come in on the list. It's great if you're not trying to collect first name, last name, if you just need an email address, which again, giveaways are a good thing to do that with. This is awesome because you can still get in contact with them. So again, you can build out some of these automations in here. I can edit the trigger if I want. I can edit an email. I can say after the first email, I want them to go to a different list, right? After the last email was clicked, if there was a click to, whatever the link is, there wasn't one in that email, I want to add them to, I want to remove them from this list and I want to add them to, a different list, somebody that clicked it. So I can send out a different set of emails, say, hey, I know you may have been interested. Here's another offer for you, or here's another thing that you can do so that I can try to get in front of you. You can also do some kind of these smart pages and forms. Smart pages are essentially just landing pages, and they're very, very basic. So this is what, one of them, I didn't even do anything on this one. It's just a default one that they did, right? So if I go into smart pages here, right, get my best updates delivered to your inbox. And this is what it looks like. And you can embed this anywhere that you want to, on your own website, on your own URL if you need to, anything like that. And then forms, again, they're very basic, but you can create a form as well. Get first name, last name, email, phone number, right? Something super simple, and you can just have it all live on inside of SendFox. So again, recap here: don't ever send mass cold emails from your own domain. Get a secondary domain that you can send them from. Don't send them from inside of your CRM. It's very likely that you are breaching terms and conditions if you do send a bunch of cold emails from your CRM, and they could lock your account, right? So then none of your stuff is going to go out anymore. So don't send cold emails from your domain. Don't send them from inside your CRM. Use a third-party system such as SendFox to send that kind of stuff out. So hopefully that was also helpful for you guys, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Take care.